Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Spartans ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with that. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And I pass rush is starting to affect this quarterback. You're seeing him now throw off his back leg. It's almost as if he's seeing ghosts. He thinks there's free rushers running at him, and he's got to get rid of the ball too quickly, where in reality, he has time to settle his feet down, step in, and make a much more accurate throw.
He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker or get it.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, folks.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Spartans.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's going to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Turner.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is the first pass passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UAB is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Kansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense.
Off he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Coffee. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll do it himself.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd down, going up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Hope. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it. A nice job on the throw.
Snap it to the back. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sparty. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Owen. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Might be looking to run. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Delivers the contact. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Power football with the run. Down to little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Nice run there on first down. This is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Goes to the option. Now the toss. At the 45 on his way. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Getting some heat. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, TCU! What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. Looking to throw. They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. This guy makes you hold your... The football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw. Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop it.
That last completion has him set up, second and short. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Wants to throw on third down. Setting up the screen. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. And the Spartans want to move quickly. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
A designed run for the quarterback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll set up to throw. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Owen. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He wants to pass it on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Third and goal from way back there.
Moves.
Smashes through the tackle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal.
Here we go.
They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And how about this offensive show so far?
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 35 over the Royals. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's complete on the right side. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Lost one deep down the right side. And the ball is intercepted.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished.
Got a lot of room to the right. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, TCU!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is important to the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wide open, and it's a football. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first...
Oh, look out, there he goes! And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss. Quickly complete.
Oh, what a cut! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with the pass.
3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Calls his own number. Discards a man. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, Every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Using his feet. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he's dragged down.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
He's looking to pass. Now improvising. Hit as he throws. To the end zone and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. If I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Afterburners coming. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kent State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 24 over the Pandas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, TCU! Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Fires left. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy, get him the football in space, and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Spartans in the hurry up.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Spartans. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Send its offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got room at the 35. Can anyone catch him? Ripping through the defense. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
At the 26. Brings up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking off. Trying to surprise him with the pass. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, TCU 46, Michigan State 27.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Buying some time. He'll get rid of it. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the air on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They're bringing heat. Coming after it. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Brings up second down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Feelings, he'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the pummeling has started.
Number 5,
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 17 to Memphis. He'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Now they'll run the draw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They get to him as he throws. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Spartans are on the move.
Good enough for first down.
Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll try the run. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
TCU.
The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
A delay of game penalty is the last thing you want when you're in this part of the field. The offense set for a first down play.
Here we go.
Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Fires deep on the run. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Letting them out of jail like that is a punch in the teeth to this defense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 37. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game.
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him...
Oh, he's not punting. He's going to throw. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot. It didn't work. Going up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The give, and tick, 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 tick.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, keep the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Coming up, fourth down.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Try to get it on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
He'll try to do it himself. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. So much for being backed up. Now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. He's looking to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And it's on the ground. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt.